Hey everyone, welcome oil campers. I am so excited that you're here and I'm excited to be here to share oil camp with you. We're actually officially starting on Monday, but today is the day where you get to meet your coaches. And so the first person I want to introduce you to is myself. My name is Heba and I'm your gold upline leader in your doTERRA support system. So you have gotten some emails from me about oil camp and I was trying to create a buzz, and the reason I was doing that is because I know this is going to be amazing. I know you're going to derive a lot of benefit from it. You're going to learn a lot of things, and the reason why I wanted to do it is because when I got started with essential oils, which was almost 3 or 4 years ago now, I had some support. I had an amazing support system, but things are changing quickly. And, a lot of us are online now, and a lot of us are not able to reach support, face to face oftentimes. Maybe we're living far away from the person who enrolled us, or they're not really doing a lot of sharing anymore or education. However, I am still very much active in the business and I'm very much active in the sharing process. And I took some time away to sort of brand myself, and I really discovered the emotional side of the oils, using the oils for my emotional benefits. And I created a website called Heba El-Hakim.com, and it has an emotions library, which I invite you to check out when you can. But the goal of this oil camp is because I wanted to reach out as many people as possible in my team to offer that support that you may not have had or are having. And that's because I want you to use your oils. I want you to know the benefits inside of them and how they can really, really support you on a healthy lifestyle, as they did for me. Now, I joined up with 2 amazing ladies. One of them is on my team. Her name is Judi, and she's from Tennessee. She actually found me online. Go and behold, I did the right thing by going online. No, but just to say that she did find me online, and it was a beautiful connection right away. She's a beautiful lady. She knows a lot about essential oils, maybe over 20 years of using them. So more than me, and she knows a lot about essential oils, and that's why I called on her to become to be a coach for this oil camp. And what that means is that basically you'll see her popping in and answering questions and participating and just kind of making things yummy and amazing. But the other person that I joined up with is Dawn Murray from the United Kingdom, so from England, and she's lovely. And I met her through my work with LeadTrain, which is a CRM tool that I use to manage and maintain my business in an organized, systematic way. So I use that tool, and we met through that tool. I've introduced her to it and she loved it, and then we became friends. So we're doTERRA sisters from abroad. But a little bit about me. So I told you already, I've been using essential oils for over 4 years, and they've been a godsend. Truly, well and truly, I use them for almost everything. When I first got started, I didn't have a lot of knowledge about them, but bit by bit, I just started to learn a lot about them. I'm the kind of person who kind of gets my nose into everything and to try to understand what I'm doing. And I just threw myself in wholeheartedly into essential oils. I was like, this is my way of taking care of myself and my family. And we did all the ways of taking care of ourselves using the oils. And then I slowly started to understand their use for emotional well-being as well. So oil camp will be kind of a revelation to you about the oils that you may have already, that you're using a lot, or maybe you're not even using them if you've bought them. So it's meant for people who've just gotten started or experienced essential oil users, and everyone is welcome. And I wanted to keep it small, so I wanted to keep it small so that we can be comfortable with each other. I encourage you to participate and to comment and to view the videos that we're going to be putting on, and also participating, because there will be points attached to the posts that we do every day, so that we're going to be tallying up points, and I'm going to be giving away prizes. And I just want to make this as fun and as interactive as possible for the next 2 weeks. It's completely self-paced. However, don't let it, don't fall back too much. So just catch up every day. 15 to 20 minutes is totally fine. And just catch up to the posts every day and you'll be good to go. So I'll be showing you now the introduction by Judi and Dawn, and I hope to see you in Oil Camp very soon. We start on Monday. Take care.
Hi guys, my name's Dawn and I'm from the UK, and I have the pleasure of working with Heba on a daily basis, and we've become really good friends over the last couple of months. So I'm here to help you to learn a little bit more about using essential oils, but a little bit about how I started. I've been using essential oils now for 25 years, and I was first introduced to them by a very dear friend of mine who had a franchise business in essential oils, and I wanted to know how I could get a better night's sleep, or should I say a better day's sleep, because at the time I was a police officer working shifts and I needed something to help me to get a better night's rest. So lo and behold, I was introduced to lavender essential oil, and that was just the start of my journey, because then I was that interested in the oils and learning more about them that I decided to actually get my own franchise at the time over in a little place called the Isle of Man. Now, my business started to grow over there, but when I decided to leave the police force and leave the island, unfortunately, I couldn't take my essential oil business with me. So I kind of just thought, wrong time, wrong place, it's time to move on. But by then I'd already gotten the bug and I'd already fallen in love with using essential oils. Now, as you know, once you start using them, that's it, you can't stop. So I went on a few years later to qualify as a holistic therapist and aromatherapist, and I've learnt many other therapies on my journey. I've continued to search and look for extremely high quality oils, and lo and behold, a couple of years ago, I came across doTERRA, and I was blown away by the quality of the oils, but not only that, about their mission and their values, and that it gave me an opportunity to do what I love, which is sharing my passion for using natural alternatives, teaching people how to make their own creations with the oils, and helping to improve their health on a daily basis. Now, personally, I use the oils every single day for my family, for myself. You know, first thing on a morning, the first thing I do is I start off with my Balance essential oil. I just love the smell of that. It really grounds and connects me and gets me set up for the day. And then I like to diffuse things like the citrus oils in my office, or even things like Elevation and Citrus Bliss as well are two of my favorites for the office. And when I'm traveling, I've got a quick pick-me-up in the car because I've got my peppermint essential oil. So I love that I've always got them whenever I need them. They're there and ready and available to use just by looking in that oil box. I've got everything that I need, be it my partner's coming down with a headache or feeling a little bit run down, or maybe one of us have got a few aches and pains. I know that I've got an oil for that can help to alleviate that. And also I get to share that passion with people like you as well. So enjoy Oil Camp, and I look forward to sharing tips and tricks with you about how to use your essential oils. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hi, my name is Judi Giacomozzi, and I'm the creator and founder of Lifestyle Sense. I'm going to share with you today my journey to doTERRA oils. For over 35 years, I have used essential oils, and even today, I use them on my grandbabies that are now 17 months old, all the way up to the oldest grandchild, and he's 16. They still come to Mimi for their oils. You see, I started using essential oils at a time long before they were popular. As a matter of fact, it was taboo in the community I lived in for you to use oils. It was, I guess you could call it similar to witchcraft, but I always had my herb gardens going and my oils. So I used the best oils that I could find, and I would pay whatever price it took. Price is not always what makes a good oil, but in this case, it was the best that I could find without the internet being what it is today. So one day, a friend and I got together and we were going to have girls' tea time. And I said, well, let's get our essential oils together, and whatever company that is that you just mentioned, something dough, it was doTERRA. And so I grabbed my oils, and she got her oils, and there was a lot of oils on that table. And so any that were similar that she had in her doTERRA kit, we did a sniff test. Before I even took my first sniff of a doTERRA oil, she said, I'm going to put together all the lemon, the peppermint, and the lavender. And she said, I'd like for you to tell me which one smells the purest, which is your favorite. I'm going to be honest with you, the peppermint was different. So I knew that must have been doTERRA. It wasn't as pungent, and I didn't know why until much later, why theirs is not so pungent. And I appreciate doTERRA peppermint even more. But the lemon and the lavender, we had 5 different brands in addition to doTERRA, and the lemon and the lavender won out every time. Does that not tell you something about the purity of oils from somebody that knows her oils? So doTERRA is amazing. I don't even hesitate to ingest. I wouldn't even ingest the other oils, even oils that were created, named a little differently by a company for ingesting. I wouldn't ingest the oils. doTERRA oils, I have my lemon water and my lime and grapefruit water every day. I don't hesitate. So I hope you enjoy this webinar and you learn something from it. I know I sure have. And these other 2 ladies are amazing coaches, and we still all learn from each other. Enjoy.
Introduced only 4 years ago, and my experience with scents or essential oils in general, just was very limited. I had no idea what they can do more than just putting them in an oil burner and just giving an aroma to the room, for example, that they're in. But in actual fact, they would actually give me headaches. So lavender essential oil was not an oil I actually loved, and I didn't know what the fuss was about until I smelled the doTERRA essential oil, lavender essential oil, and then I understood that quality actually matters, and lavender didn't give me headaches. And I was so amazed that I can use it for so many different things, like for skin issues and cuts and burns and mozzie bites and all that stuff. We say mozzie here in Australia. I don't know what you say in your part of the world, but I learned a few Australian terms while I lived here. But in actual fact, so I started to learn more about essential oils, and I learned about how they can help our physical benefits. But not only that, as I've went through a little bit of psychotherapy myself, just to kind of get back on track after having had a little rocky start with motherhood, I discovered that emotions are everything. And I slowly started to understand a little bit more about the power of aroma to help soothe our emotional well-being. And that's when it clicked for me. I said, this is how I want to share essential oils. I love sharing their emotional benefits as much as I love sharing their physical benefits, but they really benefit me emotionally. And the 2 essential oils that I love using emotionally, or my go-to oils that I use for emotional, are frankincense and balance, which is our grounding blend. So I love using frankincense to help me feel focused and grounded, and same as balance, which is it has frankincense inside of this blend, but it's also a bunch of other tree oils. So I've gravitated a lot towards tree oils because of their emotional benefit of feeling grounded and not frazzled. And I love also other oils. I love all my oils. So I love my citrus oils to help uplift me. And sometimes I even pop them in my tea because they give a beautiful flavor to my tea and water. I love using florals when I need to feel consoled and soothed, and when I'm feeling a little bit like down, I use florals. And then I go to mints when I want to feel invigorated and when I want to feel energetic. So minty oils like peppermint and spearmint, the oil of confident speech. So my experience with essential oils, as much as I've used them a lot for physical benefits, have really, really shown through when I started to understand the emotional benefits of the oils. And I hope you'll understand those too as you learn more about your essential oils. We're going to talk to you about the physical benefits, but we're also going to maybe touch upon the emotional side as well. And I really encourage you to enjoy Oil Camp. It's going to be so fun. And yeah, we'll see you in there. Take care.